Okay, you're looking forward to your lesson? Excellent. Hi, everybody. I have to remember that the camera's way over here and way up high. Yay, it's all better. Cool. Oh, I guess I could move the keyboard, although I'll be moving it back and forth. Hi, Erin. Hi, Cheryl and Peggy. So I've been having so much fun playing with my little Cricut maker. And you know what? I wanted to start out, you guys, first, hi and happy Sunday. And, oh, Jessica, no way. Forget dinner. Eat it in front of your computer. Hi, Miss Dana. Don't leave us, Jessica. We'll miss you. The good news is it'll go up as a video. Hey, Peggy. That's right. Scarf it down. I did want to say, number one, I'll be getting off, because this is not my regular time, I'll be getting off before Jessica Rapp goes on. I know that she's moved her time out later, so I will be in and out before her stream starts. And I also did want to say that I am not sponsored by Cricut. I bought all this stuff myself. These are my honest opinions, so I didn't want anyone to think that I was being paid to say anything like this, because I'm not. So that's that. So I had a whole ton of fun seeing what all I could put through my Cricut maker. Here it is. It's so cute. And as it turns out, yeah, you can put anything through your Cricut maker. It's pretty amazing. So what I made was, I didn't know what I wanted to make. I was just trying to use a bunch of different materials. And so I made a little page for my yet to be born December daily for today, December 2nd. So I'm going to borrow this other person's December daily that's not done yet and just put this in here so you guys can see it a little better. For some unknown reason, I chose shiny material like acetate, but hopefully we can get it so you guys can see it. So I've punched the holes in it and it just slips in. And what it has is a back page, like a back pocket made out of vinyl, or acetate rather. So you can put pictures or journaling cards or whatever there. And it also has a front pocket made out of acetate, so you can put more stuff in there. Hey, Jessica Rapp, speak of the devil. Nikki, hi, sweetie. Jessica, I was just saying that I'm just popping on to show off all the fun stuff you can jam through a Cricut maker, but that I am planning on getting off well before your normal time. Well, your new normal time, because you're later now. But yeah, I was just digging on my Cricut maker. So anyway, so this little page has a pocket here and a pocket in the back, all made out of acetate. And then when you turn it over, it's a book page that I cut out with the maker as well. Oh, I have to move over. Sorry, guys. The camera is so far over so you can see the maker. But this is a book page that I cut out, and I made a little tab out of fabric and some lace that was laying on my desk. Jessica, I'm loving this machine too. Sorry, Nikki. Again, I want to say, not sponsored by Cricut, not sponsored by anyone. I just wanted to try one of these out. So it's pretty fun. So up close, here's this page. I just put a little dangly charm down here. And then all these fabric flowers, am I even near the camera? I think I am. All these fabric flowers I also cut out with the maker. They're just scraps of Christmas fabric. So now I have to figure out how to get my software up and running without losing you guys. Tricky. Let's do it. Oh, and the lettering is in vinyl because I was trying everything out and the Cricut maker did it all. Oh, thanks, Dana. It's fun, isn't it? It's not necessarily my best workmanship because I was just playing around with scraps, but I think the concept is really cute. And nothing that I did here would you have to have a maker to do. This can all be done by hand. I just wanted to see if I could do it. Erin, are they having a big sale? I will say that I bought my Cricut at Michael's because Michael's had a really good sale where you just got the machine and it was a great price. Cricut had a fabulous price on a machine package where you got a ton of materials and tools, and their price was excellent, but I didn't need all the stuff that was included because I already had it. So just kind of shop around, I would say, if you're going to buy one. Hi, Chuck, aka Susan. Welcome. Yeah, Jessica, I've never had a scan and cut, but I did have the older Cricut, and now obviously I have this one, and I'm digging it. So I don't know how much different they are. From what I've seen, the Cricut is a little more self-explanatory, a little more user-friendly. A scan and cut is really good if you have more technical capabilities. Some things are easier on the scan and cut. Yeah, Nikki, I know you're off on a big trip. It does not scan and then cut. However, you can scan with your regular scanner and upload those images into Design Space and cut them then. I wondered about that, Susan, Chuck, whoever the hell you are. You tricky, tricky girl. All right, so with no further monkeying about, let's see if I can do this. Only 20 days till you go on your trip, Nikki? That's fun. Jessica, it's really not hard. If you're talking about it being tricky to scan with your scanner and upload it, it's not difficult at all. And we have not yet figured out how to show what I'm doing in the scan and cut software while I'm also talking to you guys, but that's coming because the old man is snarling and growling about a new laptop because apparently mine is about to blow up. So I don't know what we're doing, but hopefully I'll be able to show you guys before too long actually what I'm doing on the screen. But you'll have to take my word for it for now. Hi, Life Center. Will you tell us your first name and welcome? I've had the Cricut Air for a while, and I just bought the Maker last week. And I've spent, well, the end of last week, I've spent all day today just putting random things in there to see how well it cuts. Hey, Deb, welcome. Yeah, Nikki, that could be a mistake. Don't do it. No, I'm trustworthy. Honest. The software that you use with your Cricut really is fairly self-explanatory. It's not very hard. You just need to mess around with it some. Oh, hi, Joy. So glad you're here. We're about to cut a bunch of stuff up and see what we can do. Hi, Darla W. Jessica, there are a bunch of different mats that you get for different materials, and so far they've been fabulous. I usually wait until about this time of year with Cricut because they have huge sales, and I'll buy a bunch of different mats in bulk. I do have a feeling that, let's see, this is the fabric mat that came with the Maker, and this is for fabric that has no backing on it. Hey, Betty. I have a feeling that these probably get used up fairly quickly because there's a bunch of fuzz left already, and you're not supposed to use a scraper on it. I haven't read in depth about how to clean it because why would I read the directions? Where's the fun? I just am having a feeling that these don't last as long as the other ones, but Cricut makes a light grip, a medium grip, and a strong grip for different things. Oh, thanks, Jess. All right, so with no further ado, I'm going to try to open my Cricut software. I thumbed already. Aaron, that doesn't sound wrong. So I'm going to go try to open the Design Space. If I lose you guys, I'll be back. I should have probably done it beforehand. Hold on, no one get crazy. Nobody get crazy. Oh, wait, no, I'm talking to myself. Brooke, don't get crazy. So what I'm going to do is try to open it and minimize it as much as I can so I can still see chat. And boy, with all the other stuff running, it's like plugging along. There we go. It's thinking about it. The Design Space software, I will say, is not the speediest stuff I've ever used. It does seem to be, thank you, it seems to have been updated lately and it's faster. Let's see, let me put this somewhere where I can try to see everything. Deb, you use your scraper and then restick. I use my scraper on the regular mats and then wash them with soap and water, but it says to not use your scraper on this fabric mat. I guess it's delicate. It's a delicate flower. Scan and cut mats are not that good. Some of the Cricut ones are kind of crazy, Jess, and if I don't have like a light tack one on me, I'll just put a piece of paper on and peel it off a couple times to de-stick it a little bit. Thank you, Dana, if I didn't already say that. All right, so let me see here. I'm going to lose view of the chat for a minute while I get this project up on the screen, so play nicely amongst yourselves. I hope I saved that project. That would be best, huh? When you buy one of these machines, you get, I think, 6 months of free access to their design library, and there's a ton of stuff to download. You can download your own stuff, or upload rather, your own stuff, drawings, shapes, things you find on the internet, and then you have the ability to have access to what they call Access, which is their design library. And I think I pay $9.99 a month, and I use it a lot. You don't buy cartridges anymore like you used to. So let us, trying to get this where I can still see you guys and see a little bit of my screen. There we go. All right. So I've got this particular project set up to cut all the pieces of our little December daily pocket, which is right here. And it cuts in layers. So I'm going to go ahead and tell the machine to start making it. And I'm hoping that you guys are going to be able to see it cut somewhat. So let's see here. Yeah, sorry about the acetate. I just wanted to see if it would cut it. Deb, I like the light grip too. That's probably what I use the most. So the first thing that we're going to cut are the acetate pockets. So there's this pocket. Where's the camera? There's the larger pocket and then the shorter pocket. So I'm going to move my fabric mat and get out my light grip mat, which is this. It's a light blue one. And it does say light grip, which I like because I'll forget. I like instructions like that. And so I've just got some regular, I think these are actually overhead transparencies that I had in my stash. You can do this with paper. It would look really pretty with vellum, but this is what I grabbed. And I don't like cutting acetate by hand because it gets away from me. So I thought I'd see if the Cricut would do it for me. All right, so I'm going to tell it, it's laid it out for me, and I'm not going to try to change it because it works. It's laid it out to cut out the big tall page and one little acetate flower. So I'm going to go ahead and feed it into the machine. Can you guys see that? I can't see the buttons, can you? My lag is so bad. Oh, you can see it a little bit. It's kind of blurry. Nikki, don't give up all your thumbs. You might need one. Thumbs are handy. All right, and now the machine is telling me to hit continue. So the mat's fed in there. To continue, please connect my machine. But my machine is connected. This isn't going to be that much fun if I can't connect to the Cricut. Oh, it's trying to find my other one. Hold on. It's not on. Why would it try to find that other one? Grr. All right, so it's giving me a list of materials. What am I cutting? And I'm going to go in and tell it acetate. Yeah, this would be cooler if you guys could see it, but as I said, we'll figure that out. I'm still figuring out the machine. All right, so acetate is one of my choices. That's what I'm choosing. They give you a ton of things to choose from material-wise, and you can also go in and adjust the pressure that it's cutting or how many times you want it to cut. Everything I've done so far, their calibrations are right on the money. They've cut it beautifully. So I'm not messing with anything. And it's telling me to go ahead and load my fine point blade, which comes with the machine, and that's what I've got in there. And then it says to press go. So I'm going to press go. It's kind of loud. This machine is louder than the first one. It's faster than the first one, and it cuts like it's got a job. It really cuts. It's got a lot more cutting pressure, I guess, than the other machine did. It also weighs a lot more. So off it goes. I don't know what you guys can see because I've got my screen, my Cricut screen up in front of what we're doing. Oh, and I do have my papers all in an uproar. Oh well. Trying to figure out how to get this so you guys could see it a little bit was tricky. So it's going over. It's cutting both the bigger pocket. Oh, and I hear it just caught on the vinyl or on the acetate. Whoops, I didn't have it stuck down well enough. Eek. So I'm going to pause it. I'm going to try to pause it. See if I can mush that back down. Nope, this is totally operator error. So you know what I'm going to do is eject the mat. I'm going to go ahead and cut this again because I didn't have it squished down hard enough on the mat, so the blade picked it up and got it all funky. Oh, Aaron! Yeah, Nikki, I do too. That's that little slot right up here. I love Baby Soft. That's so cute. I love that you smell like 1982. All right, so I'm just bending the mat back a little bit and using my spatula. It cut the page of the acetate just fine. I don't know if you can see that, but it did eat up the flour. So maybe we'll just use this and keep going to the next mat. All right, so the next thing that it wants to cut is the smaller pocket. So I'm grabbing another piece of acetate, and I'm going to take better care that it's smooshed down all the way. And I guess I could use my scraper, that would help. Oh, not the baked taters! No, Christina 007, my darling, you just missed me messing up a piece of acetate, but we're just carrying on. So I'm going to go ahead and feed this in. The Cricut's flashing to load the page. And we're on to page 2. And yep, still want it to be on acetate. And so I'm just going to hit the cut button. It's reminding me that I still want my fine point blade in there. I'm going to hit the cut button and off it goes. Let's see if I got that stuck down better. That was absolutely me, not the machine, you guys. The hardest part of this project is not to lose the acetate pieces. So there it goes. I've got it set to cut a little thumb notch in the top so that you can see that this is a pocket. And it looks like it's cutting it twice. So I guess that's the default setting through Cricut, and it's working beautifully. Darla, you don't use cartridges anymore, but when you sign up for your Cricut account, which is free when you buy your Cricut, somehow, I don't know how, you can link to them and you have access to the cartridges you own, but you just store them on Cricut's cloud rather than having the physical cartridges. Does that make one bit of sense? Because it sounded like gibberish to me. I know, Deb. I never actually had any of the cartridges, but the good thing about not having the cartridges is that you don't have to buy all those images. You know, if you just wanted 4 images off the cartridge, you can buy them separately and not have to spend so much. So that's kind of groovy. It's a little more cost effective, I think. All right, so I've got the other acetate pocket up. Oh, look, it cut the thumb notch beautifully. I added that after I cut the last one, so I wasn't sure. I'm going to put it over with our bigger pocket. And then the next thing it wants to cut are a bunch of fabric flowers. And again, yep, you can use your regular die cut machine. You can use flowers that you own. You can cut them out by hand. But I wanted to see what this puppy would do. Susan, you have so heard of Avon, you fibber. All right, so this is the fabric mat that comes with your maker. And I'm going to cut some Grinch fabric. So it's telling me, let's see. I'm just going to stretch out this window a little bit more. It does save on space, and you don't have to worry about the cartridges being damaged, Nikki, which is nice. All right, so I've got my little fabric mat, and I'm trying to do this where you guys can see it. And I'm going to lay this down, and I can see on the screen exactly how big a piece of fabric I need. This is making me crazy. This is bigger than I need, but it's what I had cut. You want to make sure to iron your fabric, or at least smush it down pretty well so you don't have wrinkles for the knife to get caught on. Well, Darla, that stinks. Yes, Ms. Furman, I'm always possessed. You know the truth of that. All right, so using my fabric mat. Oh, look at that. Good thing I didn't shove it in, making sure it's good and adhered. And I want to feed this in, and it's going to tell me to change. Why am I not? Oh, I've got some threads up there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and reattach this down here until I figure out how to clean this mat. So I'm using my scraper just to get the fabric down. Apparently you can use a brayer also, but I'm not sure what my brayer is at the moment. All right. Well, Darla, that still stinks. All right, so we're going to feed this fabric mat in. And again, this is just for fabric. And now I'm going to tell it that I want to cut cotton. Oh, Miss Furman, you're not feeling well? Well, I won't do anything interesting. Well, that goes without saying, right? Just kidding. You can watch with the sound off. We'll let you. All right, so I'm telling the Cricut that I want to cut cotton. And now it's telling me to put in my rotary blade. So let me move this again. Maybe I do want another computer. That would be a lot easier. And I'm going to open up this little housing. This is what my fine cut blade looks like. And this is what the rotary blade looks like. So it actually is a little rotary cutter, and it's got the gears here so that it rolls. And you just put it in the housing, clamp it in, make sure the gears are engaged, which is not hard because you can see it right there. And the go button is flashing, so let's cut some fabric. I don't have a tablet, Nikki. I know, can you believe it? Now the Cricut's taking a minute to detect the tool because now it's reading that it's got to do rotary cutting instead of straight cutting. And there it goes. But yes, you can use your tablet with it, and you can use your phone with it as well, Nikki, which I was going to do, but then I realized my phone battery was dead because I'm super organized today. Boobs, Margie! It's Margie! It's Margie's boobs. Jessica, you did eat fast. Nikki, if I'm getting a laptop, I'm not getting a tablet too, although I'm fascinated by Procreate. But that's an Apple product, and, you know, we don't do that here. The old man is firmly opposed. So you can hear, I mean, it does make some noise. It's not terrible, but it's definitely got some power in its cutting capability, and it's cutting the fabric beautifully. I'm still not thrilled about the curve in the mat. That's the way it came out of the box because they had it smushed in the box, and I laid it flat under books for 2 nights, and it still didn't flatten it out, but it seems to be going through the machine okay. Oh, Jessica, oh no. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Miss Furman is not feeling well either. I know, Erin. We're a Samsung family. Well, my kids aren't, but the nice old man and I are. Oh, and I can see already, I can see where it's cutting. It's doing a fabulous job. So it's cutting out all these fabric flowers out of just scraps. Oh, Jessica, I'm so sorry. Feel better. Nikki, I do too. I'm fine with it. And the nice old man is now, I have made him in charge of all technology, so that's fine. Oh, Margie. Literal Margie. All right, now it's thinking. What's it telling me? Oh, it's telling me to unload the mat. It's done cutting. So I'm just going to use my little scraper guy. I know, Jessica. You said you got one for a gift. I'm not going to say to whom because, well, I'm not. But look at that, you guys. Hopefully you can see it. Just peeling back the excess. And look at the little flowers it cut. How adorable. And I'm just going to use my scraper. And you get this fun little fuzzy edge so that they look a little bit shabby. And I'm just using my scraper to kind of start them and then pulling them right off the mat. I just love it. And I was feeling in a Grinchy mood. We've got to get our Christmas tree up. And we have not yet. Nice old man, are you listening? He monitors to make sure I don't get out of control, you know. So I'm going to put our fabric mat back behind me because we don't need that again. Throw this on the floor because I do. Let's see what it's telling me. Oh. Now it's telling me it can't connect to the machine. I think we're giving it fit having so many things attached. You don't have your tree up yet either, Erin? Oh, now let's cut some vinyl. We're going to cut December 2nd out of vinyl because it's fun to cut everything. All right, let's see. Get out our other mat. Oh, no, already? Is that Cupcake or was it Getty? I know, Erin. That's kind of how we're feeling. But my kids are in and out all the time. That's it. Well, Nikki, you're not going to be around for the holidays. Just cut yourself a big vinyl Christmas tree with a Cricut and stick it on the wall. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, so I've got some shiny red vinyl because it goes with our little Grinch fabric and everything. And I can see, looking at my little tiny Cricut screen, I'm going to go find vinyl. Oh, did you put it on Facebook, Margie? I haven't been on all day. Oh, I thought you were going to Australia before Christmas, Nikki. I can't even keep my own schedule straight, much less anyone else's. And am I just randomly slapping stuff around? I keep forgetting that the camera is moved over so far. Oh, I remember that. Your son is in the service, right, Erin? Well, that's all right. Have a grown-up Christmas. That'll be nice, too. I have to go see that now, Margie. Oh, that's going to be so fun. Should you buy blades? IR tools. Jessica, I'm missing something. I'm missing your question. I don't think I cut my vinyl big enough. Let me go ahead and look at this and see how big. No, it's big enough. All right, so we've got vinyl. It's telling me to put my regular fine point knife in again. We don't need to have the rotary cutter. Oh, blades or tools? Well, check the box, Jessica, to see which version you got of the maker because it depends on if you got a bundle or not to see what blades came with it. So check to see which one you got. And I would say kind of figure out what your daughter's going to be doing with it. Oh, yeah, see, I blew the surprise anyway. Great me. Go me. Let me get this cutting. the Cricut that I bought, the maker that I bought, came with the rotary cutter, and it came with the fine knife blade. The next thing I'm going to buy is there's a new scoring tool. In the old machine, the scoring tool didn't score that well. It was a little wimpy. Apparently, the new one scores like a son of a gun. So that will be the next thing that I buy. If that makes, if that helps at all. So now we're cutting out December 2nd on the vinyl. Isn't this fun? You can put everything through your Cricut. Remember the day we put everything through the printer? Now we're putting everything through the Cricut. I like it. Jessica, I would also say that if she doesn't have a Cricut, one of the bundles through Cricut.com, well, you already bought it, so I'm not even going to say that. Never mind. It's done with the vinyl cutting, and it's telling me to remove this. Me either, Margie. It's just fun. It's just fun. I had all these ideas, and then the second, of course, that I was going to come and show it to you guys, I had no idea what to do. I'm sorry, I was reading chat. Oh, Margie and Susan should go provide comic relief at Maddie's. You guys are good at that. Ms. Furman, a mess. Actually, you know what? I pulled it right out of the box and had very little trouble with it at all. Well, that works too, Margie. This is just because, I don't know, I wanted to play with it. This is going to be really hard. The December 2nd is cut out of here. It's going to be really hard for me to see without direct light to weed it out. So, I don't know really what to do about that. They make, Cricut makes a light pad that you can put your vinyl on, and apparently it shows exactly where it's cut, and it makes it super easy to weed out the bits that you don't want. And I already just screwed this up because I can't see. Really? Miss Furman, I use mine a lot. I like it. Yeah, see, I've already messed up the vinyl. But I can show you. It cut beautifully, I can see that. I doubt seriously that you can. Let me see if I can start it from the edge. These poor old eyes need tons of light. So I was misunderstanding, Aaron. When does Maddie go on? Is it the same time as Jessica? How will I know where to go? What will I do? What will become of me? So see how cleanly that cut? It's just beautiful. Just gorgeous. I messed up the D, but you just go through with your little picker tool and pick out the insides of the letters. A lot easier to do when you have a lot of light. We'll just go ahead and put it down like this, though. Oh, she's 7 o'clock her time now? Gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, Nikki. Poor Nikki stays up all night watching all the people. Not me, Aaron. I'm never wrong. Bwaha. All right, so we have our 2 acetate pieces. We have our little fabric flowers with the Grinch. We have our December 2nd made out of vinyl. And I'm not going to make you guys watch me try to weed that. The next thing that it wants to cut is, oh, another sheet of flowers, but I don't want to do that yet. And now we're going to cut our book page. And I want to set that to, I don't know. It's the Grinch. Where did I put my Grinch? Oh no, I've lost my Grinch. Here. I want to use this page from, this is the last page I have from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. So this is the page I want to use. So I'm going to say, it's not copy paper. I'm going to say it's copy paper. Thank you, Margie. Your concern is warming my heart. Yes, Susan, it will do my December daily for me, but not yours because it's that way. All right, so let's get out the regular mat again. And again, I mean, everything that I'm doing here, obviously, you do not need to have a Cricut. This can all be done by hand. I just wanted to see if I could do it. And I'm going to stretch this out so I can see where it's cutting. I can move this page on the screen to kind of guesstimate where I want it to cut. And I want it to start cutting at about 2 inches. This is a 2-inch mark on the mat, and I kind of want it to start cutting at 2 and at 2 inches, so I get that image in there. So I'm going to put the mat in. I set it to copy paper. Hey, Candy, you should get a travel trailer, and you can just move all around, Nikki. You can just go visit all around. Okay, I'm going to enlarge my Cricut screen for a minute, you guys, so I can't see the chat, but I'll be back. Why? Oh, there we go. I'm just editing where it's going to cut. And we said 2 and 2, roughly. So it's at the 2-inch by 2-inch mark. That'll be good. That'll work. And it's going to cut out some little white flowers for us as well. Sorry, guys, I'm concentrating. Now I'm going to shrink this down so I can see you again. And it's telling me to go because we already loaded it up. That's all right, Candy. We're just messing around. Well, I'm sorry I said the wrong time for you, Jessica. How shocking that I would do that. I thought it was 7 o'clock your time, but that's when you used to go on. It was 7 o'clock my time. I think time zones should just be abolished. It's too hard to know anything about anything. I am a bad Brooke. You guys all know that, though. A naughty, naughty monkey. All right. And again, I didn't press it down all the way so it caught the paper, but that's because I'm not being terribly careful to make sure it's all smoothed out right. So that was me. So we'll just throw that on the floor. Oh, and look, got exactly where I wanted from the Grinch book. And then I'm going to pop up this little flower. Instead of trying to haul my sewing machine up here, you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and staple it this time. Instead of sewing on on this guy, I sewed all around it, which works really well. But instead of hauling that up here, and I in fact forgot to rethread my bobbin, I'm just going to go and staple it. So that'll work. So here's our regular page. Let's ink it up. Candy, what's up with your little hand, my bubble girl? I did get a new Distress ink in Vintage Photo. Did you guys know that you can't buy the inkers separately? You have to buy the whole set. It's kind of a bummer. Oh, Candy, yuck. Rheumatoid arthritis in your knuckles. Youch. Well, we know that you're fun. You just sit back and enjoy so that you don't have to type. And look, the Grinch is square on here. Yay. Oh, I was going to cut some more flowers. Let's go ahead and do that while we're inking this. I'm going to change my blade back to the rotary blade. It would have made a lot more sense to do it all at once, but I wasn't thinking that far in advance. Hey, Tammy. I am having fun. I'm just making things randomly because I can. Now I lost my Cricut software. I have to go find it. There it is. So let's go and cut some more flowers. And I have my fabric mat right here. And I have some, let's see. Should we use Ho Ho Ho? Yeah, let's use the Ho 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 fabric. And I'm just, nope, that's cut terribly crooked. Susan, do they? I looked everywhere. Is it the oxide or the regular distress? All I could find were sets, like a set of 12. And I don't need to re-ink all of my other ones. All right, so I've got my fabric. I'm taking better care to make sure that it's all smoothed down. And I'm going to tell the Cricut that we're cutting cotton. And I've got my rotary tool in. It's telling me to make sure I put it in there. And now it's telling me to feed my mat in. The other housing piece in here, you guys, can hold a pen or a scoring tool. It's thinking. Cheryl, I didn't know you had your hip replaced. I did know that. No, I take it back. Well, I just bought a new pad. Oh, bye, Dana. Thanks for coming by. It was fun. Well, Susan, I shouldn't be trusted on Amazon anymore, huh? Jessica, yeah, it came with a regular blue mat like I was using, the lightweight, and it came with the fabric mat, the pink one. Candy, you're supposed to have a hip replacement at some point also? I know Jessica Rapp said she has to too, and knee replacements. Barb's doing really well, though. Barb Kelly is doing really well with hers. All right, so we have the Grinch all inked up, and he looks suitably crabby, and I like that. But this is the page I want to put the pocket pieces on. It was your best decision ever, Cheryl? Yay. That's what my dad said about his knees. The recovery was not his favorite thing, but it was worth it. All day, all night. All right, so this piece is going to, oh, well, look at that. We're going to have an extra pocket because I cut the paper more narrow than the acetate. I'm reading the chat, you guys. Oh, Margie. Oh, Margie. Well, it sounds like it's hands down the thing to do. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to take our vinyl, and to do the vinyl, you just need a piece of vinyl transfer tape. I know, Margie's crazy. I love that about Margie. Take our little December 2nd that was not weeded. It's hard to remember, though, isn't Erin? Isn't it? To sort of not get too crazy. Sometimes my brain doesn't remember my age. Well, darn it, Darla. I paid $6 for a whole new stamp pad, but I have to say, my pad was getting a little frayed anyway. So, I guess I'll live. All right, so I'm peeling the fabric back again. Look at that. I'm endlessly entertained by that. I just think it's the coolest thing. So we'll put those over with our little Grinchy flowers. Can you guys see me? I'm going to move this just a little bit. Oh, Cheryl, congratulations. You sold your first journal. How exciting. I'm so excited for you, honey. I'm going to go ahead and just cut these flowers one more time out of this fabric so we have a lot to stack up. And these are just scraps. I grabbed one of the packs that's in the shop of the Christmas confetti. That's all this is scraps from other projects. No, Cynthia, it did not. You could back fabric, like with heat and bond, and cut it, but it didn't do a great job, and it was a pain in the butt to have to use the heat and bond. This is actually cutting straight cotton right on the mat, which is pretty handy dandy. You did make your first journal page, Susan. See, you guys all just going in leaps and bounds. So there it goes. It's going to cut one more set of flowers for us. I'm picking up the vinyl on this transfer tape. And then you just peel it back kind of slowly if it doesn't grab. I can't see if you guys can see me or not. You peel the transfer tape back to get those little teeny vinyl letters. If it doesn't grab, just kind of mash it down a little bit more and peel it slowly. And it's just picking the letters right up off that backing paper. And again, had I been doing this as an actual project, I would have taken the time to weed out the centers of the letters, but how exciting can that be? So now I'm just going to take those letters and put it right on our acetate. Just kind of centering it where I want to. Hopefully that's straight. The transfer tape does have lines on it, so you can, like a grid, so you can line it up. Jessica, I love that noise too. The cha-ching. It's really funny because my phone goes crazy because I can't make it not do it on Etsy and sell on Etsy. So it just turns itself inside out. It's very exciting. How come you always have your volume down, Deb? Mine's always up in case the kiddos need me, I guess. Remember back in the day when that wasn't a thing? You had to go hunt down a payphone if you needed your parents. All right. Oh, Jessica. You'll get there if that's what you want. So look how cute it looks. Right on the acetate, and it peels back like that so that we have a pocket. And I'm trying to figure out what we should do. I think we're going to make it, I cut the paper. I must have put the paper too far over in the machine because the paper doesn't go out as far as the acetate. So I'm trying to decide the fix for that. I cannot think while there's stuff going on. You still have your sale going, Nikki? Cool. Oh, your honey hates noises? Loud noises. Tammy, I think we have one phone booth left in my town. Oh, Cheryl. I still have my Cricut Air. I'm digging this thing, though. It really... Look at all the things we just cut. Paper, acetate, fabric, and vinyl. And it looks like I could have had a little more pressure. This cotton's a little thicker. But, I mean... Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting the camera's over. But it still cut out just beautifully. I lost one, though. Where'd that other one go, that rascal? I'm flinging stuff around like a crazy person. But we've got this one. So now we have a whole pile of flowers. If I were doing this by myself, I would be very careful to be putting the plastic protection sheet back over my mat because you really don't want to have dust and stuff getting on there. It takes the tack down. So I think what we're going to do, instead of watching me move everything and bring up my sewing machine, I think I'm going to staple this. Can I staple it now, or am I going to regret that? Is there something else we want to do? I'm stapling. Look at me go. All right. So I'm going to staple it, which will work just fine. Again, you don't need a sewing machine to do this. Got my tiny attacher. Oh, you know what? I should have punched the holes for my December daily first. Oh, Tammy, that's cute. I love the vinyl letters. Oh, Candy, I can see that being the case. Hey, Penny, welcome. We're playing with the Cricut Maker. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, since I misjudged that paper, since I cut it too short, again, operator error, not the machine. I'm just going to take out my cutter and lop it off. Margie, do different noises bother you? I know the sound of your own voice doesn't. Ha ha ha. Kidding. Mostly. All right, so now we have the acetate the same width as the little envelope. Do a lot of them, Margie, or is it just select noises that bug you? All right, you guys, so let's go down and do the bottom. Where's the camera? There we go. Staple the bottom. And so we have this little folder back in here. And then I think I want this to be a pocket still, so I'm going to just staple the 2 layers of acetate together. And again, could certainly sew this. You could washi tape it, whatever works for you. Some sounds set your drop attacks off. Shut it, Brooke. I love you too, Margie. What is a drop attack? Oh, I'm sure it is. I just find myself irritable. I don't have any excuse except for I'm irritable. All right, so now we have all these cute little flower guys that we cut out, and we can start gluing them on. Normally I would use my stinky glue, but I'm almost out, and it's a real pain to squeeze. You're glad I asked what, Susan? Oh, Nikki, some sounds set you off? That I didn't know that. That's different. Again, I would definitely use Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix or something on this since it's acetate, but mine is just a mess, so we're faking it. And I'm just going to layer the flowers on. Oop, the Grinch is upside down, but that's okay. I like him that way. Look how great these cut out, you guys. I am in love. I'm in love with my maker. Comes from stress. Oh my gosh, that must be so hard, Nikki. Oh, Susan, stop it. Everybody just does things differently. That is all. All right, so we got those guys layered up. We could go crazy and put some on the back with the Grinch, him's own cranky self. Let's do that. Flowers are fun. What are you telling Mark? Mark's probably watching. That I'm being mean to you? Mark's making me be mean to you, not Margie. I couldn't find any fun Christmas-style flowers, so I thought, hey, it'll be fun to make some out of the scrappy fabric. I'm in love? What am I in love? Oh, with my maker? He knows. The ugly truth has come out already, Margie. Then we have this paper flower that has a little bit of Grinch sketchiness on it. Mark is the resident lurker. Let's put this one over here. Slap it right there. Oops. I kind of squished the glue out, but that's all right. Fifi. Let's put a Grinch leaf up here. I think I will ink this piece. It is a good name. I know lots of people named Mark, and I like most of them. Oops. All right, this paper is driving me crazy, you guys. So I'm just using it to ink the edges of this little leaf, and if you do that, it kind of frays it out a little more, which I like. You're married to Mr. Grinch? Oh, no. No Christmas fun for you? That's a shame, Tammy. So then I can kind of glue that leaf down and layer it back behind the flower petals. Oops, and then glue it to myself, because that's also equally awesome. All your friends think your brother's hot? Oh, Margie, that would be a great cat name. All right, Jessica, we'll be here another minute or so. All right, so super duper cute. I've got some bling, because that's fun too. I just wanted to pull out everything in the world and slap it on here. See how many layers of stuff we could actually put on here. Where did I put my bling? I've made a mess. I've made a mess. Oh, there they are. He likes to be a Grinch. Good for you, Peggy. D-O-G. Ah ha ha ha. Do you think your cat would appreciate being named that? Excuse me, you guys. Just trying to find my little Grinch belly. That's funny, Nikki. I'm the tallest in my family for sure. Oh, Hottie, you're welcome. How could I send out Christmas collections without Grinch pages? Because we all have our Grinchy moments. Not as many as you, but... All right, so putting down some bling. One of your dogs is named Monkey. That's kind of cute. Wow, I so overglued, you guys. Way more glue. Good thing I wasn't really going to do anything with this page, because I kind of made it a hot mess. But I think the idea is coming through. I don't know where my little sticky thing for picking up gems is. Oh, here we go. This will make it a lot easier, I hope. Grace or Harry? Based on sex of the puppy, Nikki? I like the name Harry. All right, seriously? These things are the work of the devil, you guys. It's just enough stick to make them hard to move, and not enough stick to trust them on the page. Tim Tam. Which one I was like? What is it? Oh, wait, I've heard of Tim Tam. What is that? I know this. I like Fifi and Violet. I know what they are, and I'm just drawing a total and complete blank, you guys. All right, so I'm going to put one more bling up in here. How did he go from Mark to Harry, Nikki? Or do I not want to know? Is that a terrifying thing? Cookies. I love cookies. I hate rhinestones, but I love cookies. You Googled it? Now I want to know. Margie, why do you always talk about food and make me want some? Wow, I just looked up at my screen and it's terribly blurry. Is it for you guys? I mean, like, seriously, I can't even see what I'm doing. I hope it's not. I think the nice old man would have told us. I got it. Oh, okay, I'm a little slow. Nikki, I knew that was your last name. I don't think anyone wants to be named Haggis. Or eat it. Oh, good, darling. So hopefully you can see exactly what a bad job gluing I did, but the idea is coming through, I think. So now I want to take a little bit of my Grinch fabric that I have right here. I just have one of the scraps. Oh, good. I think it has to do with the new settings that the nice old man set up. So it's a little fuzzier and laggier for me, but it's clearer and quicker for you guys, which is just fine. I'm just throwing things around randomly. Do you guys do that? So I have Max. He's sideways, but that's okay. I don't mind. This is just the selvage edge of the fabric, and here's Max on a Max on a package. And I like the colors, so I'm going to go ahead and lift up that back sheet of vinyl and fold this over to be kind of a tab. I wish it was a little wider, but that's okay. A little thicker, rather. Should we just do it as one layer? Yep, I'm going to do it as one layer. Oh, I'll make another layer because I still have more fabric left. Oh, Tammy, that's nice. I miss doing stuff like that with my kids. They're so busy now. All right. So if I were sewing this together, I would sew this together, but... Oh, thank you, nice old man. But we're not sewing today. So I'm just going to line these two guys up. So that way we also get that nice little fuzzy edge, which I like a lot. And get my tiny attacher. Oh, I stapled Max right in the face. Cold. Oh, look. Oh, cute. Look how cute that is. And we've got the Who's on the back. A friend of yours named her daughters Hilda and Geraldine. Yeah, you're right. Yep, those are not names you hear every day, are they? Huh. I don't know about that. All right, so I think the last thing I want to do is just to actually, in fact, use every supply that I have, because that's my new goal. And I'm going to punch a little hole right down in this corner. And I'm going to grab, I just bought some new charms yesterday because Joanne had a huge sale. So look how cute these are. They're little snowflake charms. Aren't they fun? They have little blings in them. I thought they were adorable. So I'm just going to grab one of those and put it down on the corner. And then we will try to punch a hole, or holes in this, and see how it looks in the December Daily. Gert. Gert is an old-fashioned name. I kind of like it, though. I like old-fashioned names. All right. If I could dig out my big crocodile guy, I would actually put an eyelet in here to hang this from, but he's kind of buried in wires, and everything's so stacked up, I don't think I want to try. So we'll just use a hole for now. Joanne's had a huge sale. Oh, I know, Susan, and I love assemblage things. My store was empty. Those shelves were picked clean. Sorry, guys, I have to jam this right up against my face to see it. And I still can't see it. Well, once again, like the other night, if it falls right off, we'll know I didn't get it straight. Darn it. This is me concentrating. Ooh, the hardest thing ever. Yeah. Does this make you want to scream at me? Are you guys screaming at me? I don't blame you. There we go. I know. Yep. Data hogs are here. All right, so, oh, look how cute, you guys. Yeah, it's going to fall off because I didn't close that jump ring, but look how cute that is. Got our little fuzzy tag with the Grinch. So let me just shove all this to the side. when I can put the light back down directly on this, I'll close up the jump ring more properly. Oh, Susan, no you didn't. Hey, Elle. Yeah, we had fun. We played with the maker and we made it do tricks and stuff. All right, you guys, so here, we'll put it in right here. Let me grab my hole punch of this size and my template. Whoop, avalanche. We had an avalanche. Are you having a nice weekend, Elle? Make sure I'm stapling or punching it on the right side. And I'm just eyeballing it to see where I want it to go. Trying not to hit any staples. I think I want it down towards the bottom more. So I'm using my template, lining up the page, and I'm just going to go ahead and punch. And I'm not doing it under the camera, sorry. And punch. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're having a nice, relaxing weekend. All right, so we just pop it in there, like so. Oh my gosh, you guys, it came out really cute. Other than the unfortunate vinyl incident, but that's okay. I would obviously do a better job if I wasn't making you all wait. So there it is. Maybe I should put it on a page that's not white. That would be probably smart. Oh, Elizabeth, great. Thank you. I was just saying that it's very pixelated and very laggy for me because the nice old man decided to try a different setup. Tammy, I don't know what I think about live sales versus in the shop. I think it just depends on who's shopping and what they're looking for. All right, so there's our little charm. There's our little page. So we have the pocket that's here where you could put photos or journaling cards. And then there's the pocket back here where you could put photos and journaling cards and all kinds of fun ephemera that you wanted to keep and still be able to see. Oh no, Big Handsome's having a rough weekend, Elizabeth. Give him hugs for me. Hey Dana, welcome back. We're just admiring our handiwork. Look how cute with the little charm. And then when you turn it over, you have a whole page where you can put a photo or journaling or leave it, oh, you probably can't see it. Leave it blank because the Grinch is so cute and crabby looking. And that's it. And we did it all with our Cricut Maker. Isn't that fun? Adorbs. I'm just reading comments, you guys. So stinking cute. Thanks, Dana. You sound like Diane. Hey, Corinne. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun to make, isn't it? And again, you don't have to use the maker. This can all be very easily done by hand with whatever you feel like using. Instead of the vinyl, you can use stickers. You can use nothing. I just wanted to see how many things we could make go through the Cricut. Plus, you know what? Honestly, I'm tired of trying to find fabric flowers that I like. And I'm really excited to be able to cut different things out of scraps of fabric because doesn't everybody have a million scraps of fabric? And so it's kind of nice to be able to coordinate all those little bits with stuff I'm putting in my book. So that is the story of that. Sorry this was a little haphazard, but I have a much better idea now about getting... I'm making you buy them. It's true. It's much more fun to spend $400 for a new toy. No, Margie, I got mine on sale. It was $350. Jessica, it does. It works beautifully. The Air is what I've had for 5 years, and I loved it. Yes, that Brooke. She's nothing but trouble. But at any rate, yeah, you guys, I have a much better idea, and I think the nice old man does too, about how to set up so you can see what the machine's doing, and hopefully next time I'll be able to show you how I'm designing it in the Cricut software as well. Oh, so Debbie, you need one of these because it'll cut 2x2 fabric pieces all day long. I'm making Selena get one too. And no, I'm not sponsored by Cricut, in case you're just coming in. I'm saying this of my own free will. I do love it, though. That's a cute idea, Deb. So that's about it, you guys. What, anything that you want to say about your shops or your lives? Anything going on? Yeah, Deb, if you have a Cameo, you should use it if it cuts fabric. I should be sponsored by Cricut, Elizabeth. All right, you go tell them, okay? I'll be their new spokesperson. How terrifying for them. The Cricut lady is giving away a maker? Who's the Cricut lady? Timmy, that's funny. I want my last name to be Sour. But I'm sweet. Susan, who's the Cricut lady? Oh, Cynthia, my pleasure. I'll be playing with it more. So, I don't know if I'll be back before my regular time on Thursday, you guys. I will be back at 6 o'clock on Thursday night, Eastern Time. Don't know what we'll do, because you never know. Oh, we're hanging on. Susan's going to see who's giving away the Cricut. Cool. It's not me. Oh, you guys are welcome. I love hanging out with you. She's dinging info. Yeah, I think that the nice old man said part 1 because he knows that all I want to do is play with my new Cricut, so I'll think of something else to make too. Oh, thanks, Susan. I didn't know you could put a link in the chat. Aren't you clever? What should we make in part 2? Should we do another page for the for a December daily? I like the fact that this one that you can absolutely do by hand. I don't want to. Oh, because you're special pants, Susan. I get you. More stickers, Jessica? All right. Jessica, I have a video on my channel making stickers last time, and the stickers are available. I think there's some left in the shop. If they're not any of those left, shoot me a message on Etsy, and we can put more up. More stickers? All right. What kind of stickers? Handmade stickers, hand-lettered stickers. I'm getting nothing. Hello, people. I know the lag is terrible. So I guess I'll put this back, and I'll put our other little page here, so we can have a nice little outro. I've noticed sometimes the thumbnails for the videos just look wretched because I forget. Susan, it cuts. You have the option to either make sticker flakes, where the stickers are cut all the way through and the paper's cut as well, so they're individual stickers, or to do a kiss cut, which is where it just cuts through the sticker material and it doesn't cut all the way through the paper. That's what I sent you guys in the last sticker pack. So it's a matter of figuring out the pressure settings on the machine so that it knows how hard to press. And it does take a little bit of just messing around. I use a test sheet and try it a few times, and then you can just make that decision. More December daily. Santa Claus stickers, saucy stickers. Make names of month stickers for Faux and weather pictures. Oh, it is glary. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Al. I keep forgetting. I swear I can't do more than one thing at a time. Boob and blue ball stickers. Well, Dana, we already have boob stickers and boob ornaments. You guys kill me. You're so funny. There, that one's not so glary. Excellent. Thanks, Al. All right. Well, big hugs and kisses. You guys are amazing. If it's your first time here, someone watching as a video, if you enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up. Check us out on Facebook and our Etsy shop. It'll all be linked down below, wherever the camera is. And if I don't see you before Thursday, I will definitely see you then. You guys have a wonderful week. Thanks for coming, you guys. Giant hugs and kisses. Bye, Jess. See you in a little bit. Jess is on at 9 Eastern time, right? She says again. Dear God. Yes, if it's your first time here, ignore everything Margie said. You're so welcome, you guys. Oh, okay. Good idea, Susan. I'm going to put your name on stickers and then make you buy them. That sounds fun. All right, guys. I'll see you later at Maddie's or at Jess's. Hugs and kisses. Bye, guys. Don't know where my mouse is. Can't sign off. Excuse my reach. So much stuff on my desk. Can't move.